Thank you.
Ground Qatari 112 tree with
Crew, all
Alpha
customers
request
on board.
taxi for takeoff departure to the north.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all of our customers aboard now. Please do keep your seatbelt fastened at all times, even if we have the seatbelt sign switched off. I'll speak to you again prior to our descent, and I'll update you on the arrival time and the weather. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable and welcome aboard.
Taxiing hold short runway tree 4 left using
Program staff,
taxiway
the aircraft is already for
Qatari
departure.
112
We
tree.
request all ground personnel to please kindly disembark the aircraft. Also requesting all customers to please take your assigned seats now in preparation of closing of blast doors for departure. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm your cabin senior. On behalf of Qatar Airways, the One World Alliance, and the rest of the cabin crew team, it is my pleasure to welcome you on board Qatar Airways. We would like to extend a special welcome to our privileged club members and also to members of One World Frequent Flyer program traveling with us today. Customers interested in joining our award-winning program may enroll online by visiting the website www.qmiles.com. This aircraft is equipped with the Oryx One in-flight entertainment system. The onboard connectivity facility will be available shortly after takeoff. Please be informed that smoking and use of electronic cigarettes is not permitted anywhere on board this aircraft. In preparation for departure, we ask that you switch your phones to fly safe mode and ensure that your seatbelt is fastened at this time. We would like to remind you to keep your personal valuables such as wallets, jewelry and electronic devices safe at all times. As we consider your safety to be of the utmost importance, could you please give your attention to the safety video being screened? Please be informed that smoking and use of electronic cigarette is not permitted anywhere on board this aircraft. We would also like to remind you to keep your personal valuables such as wallets, jewelry and electronic devices safe at all times. Thank you for your attention.
سيدتي وسادتي، أسعد الله صباحكم بكل خير. ونبدأ خطوط الجوية القطرية تحالف العالم القطري. نود أن نرحب بحضرات السادة أعضاء نادي الامتياز وتحالف العالم الواحد الأوفياء. النادي الامتياز هو برنامج مكافآت لحضرات المسافرين على مدى الخطوط الجوية القطرية. للاشتراك يوجد الاستفسار من أحد أفراد طاقم الضيافة. كما نود أن نذكر حضراتكم بأن التدخين واستخدام سجائر إلكترونية غير مسموحا به على متن هذه الرحلة. أن سلامتكم على متن الطائرة هي من أهميتنا، لذا نرجو من حضراتكم الانتباه على الشريط الذي سوف يعرض عن السلامة العامة. شكرا.
Cabin crew, armed doors for departure and caution.
Welcome aboard this Qatar Airways flight. Please pay attention as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. For your comfort and safety, we operate a non-smoking policy on board all our aircraft. Smoking in the toilet will activate a smoke alarm, and tampering with the smoke detector is a criminal offence. The exits and walkways must be kept clear of baggage at all times. Baggage should be securely stowed in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. For safety reasons, with the exception of handheld PEDs in flight mode, the use of electronic devices is not permitted for takeoff and landing. These devices must remain switched off until you are advised by your cabin crew. Please fasten your seatbelt for takeoff and landing, and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. To unfasten, lift the flaps and pull the ends apart. If you plan to sleep during the flight, please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and visible to cabin crew. The cabin environment is carefully controlled. If oxygen is required, masks will appear from above you, or you may be required to release the mask by pulling on the coloured flag marked Pull. Pulling the mask towards you will activate the oxygen supply. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, adjust the band to secure it, and breathe normally. When your mask is fitted correctly, you may assist others. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, please adopt the brace position as shown on the screen. Your life jacket is either beside or underneath your seat. When instructed by the crew, remove it from its container and pull it over your head. Bring the tape around your waist and fasten in front, pulling firmly to secure. Only inflate your life jacket when you are leaving the aircraft by pulling the two red toggles sharply downwards. You can also inflate or top up the life jacket by blowing into the mouthpiece. The life jacket has a whistle to attract attention and a light that will automatically illuminate when in water. Infant life jackets will be distributed by the cabin crew. Please take a moment to locate the emergency exit nearest to your seat. The emergency exits are clearly marked and are located as shown on the screen. Escape path lighting will guide you to the emergency exit. In case of emergency
Tower Qatari
landing on
112
water,
tree
the
at runway
evacuation
tree
flag
4 left
will
ready for
serve as
departure
well.
to the
Please
north.
remember to remove footwear before using the
Qatari
flag.
112
To
tree,
remind yourself of the
1057
safety
at
aspects of
10.
this aircraft,
North
please
departure
read the
approved.
safety card, which is
Cleared
in
for
your seat
takeoff
pocket.
runway tree 4
And
left.
if you have any questions, our cabin crew will be happy to help.
Cleared for takeoff
To
runway
help the
tree
cabin
4
crew
left
with
Qatari
final
112
preparations
tree.
for takeoff, please ensure you're seated in a fully upright position, your window blind is open, your tray table is folded away, and your seatbelt is fastened. Thank you for your attention, and enjoy your flight with Qatar Airways.
X6 tree.
Squawk 156 tree Qatari 112 tree.
Qatari 112 tree radar contact 5 miles northwest of Doha, 1,400 feet. Altimeter 29.53.
Roger Qatari 112 tree. Doha approach Qatari 112 tree. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Qatari 112 tree Doha approach. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Qatari 112 tree.
Qatari 112 tree contact approach on 121.1. Good day.
121.1 Qatari 112 tree. Goodbye. Approach Qatari 112 tree 3,000 feet.
Qatari 112 tree approach altimeter 29.52 radar contact continue.
Simrate 1.
Qatari 1123, contact Bahrain Center on 126.7. Good day.
126.7 Qatari 112 Goodbye. Bahrain Center, Qatari 112 6,800 feet.
Qatari 1123, Bahrain Center, altimeter 29.48, radar contact, continue. Qatari 662, climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet, Qatari 662. Bahrain Center, Qatari 1162 is passing 800 feet, climbing 8,000 feet. Qatari 1162, Bahrain Center, altimeter 29.49, radar contact, continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign will be turned off shortly. We recommend, however, that you keep your seatbelt loosely fastened at all times during the flight. If you're using a blanket, we kindly ask that you fasten your seatbelt over your blanket so it is visible. We invite you to browse through extravaganza or in-flight duty-free catalog, which is in your seat pocket. Our in-flight meal service will come in shortly. Please refer to your personal menu card for more details. If there is anything that we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please feel free to let us know. Thank you.
سيدتي وسادتي، بعد قليل سوف تطفئ إشارة تحزمة المقاعد. سلامتكم، رجاء من حضراتكم قرأ الحزمة مربوطة وظهروا لطاقم الطائرة في حال استخدامكم البطانيات. بعد قليل سوف نقدم لكم وجبة الصباح، كما أنني مع باقي أفراد الطاقم على تم الاستعداد لتلبية طلباتكم على مدار الرحلة. شكرا. وسادتي، على طفلا هي مبادرة تدعم الخطوط الجوية القطرية وتهدف إلى توفير التعليم الابتدائي للأطفال المحرومين من التعليم الأساسي. يبلغ عدد الأطفال المحرومين من التعليم الابتدائي 58 مليون طفلا حول العالم. يعيش هؤلاء الأطفال في دول تعاني من الفقر والتمييز والنزاعات والكوارث الطبيعية. سنكون شاكرين لكم لو تكرمتم بدعم هذه المبادرة من خلال تبرعاتكم، والتي يمكنكم وضعها في المغلفات المتوفرة في جيوب المقاعد التي أمامكم. سيقوم أحد أفراد الطاقم الضيافة باستلامها منكم. شكرا.
Qatari 1054. Qatari 1018 descend and maintain flight level 250. Descend and maintain flight level 250, Qatari 1018. Qatari 1162 descend and maintain flight level 180. Qatari 662 climb and maintain flight level 360. Qatari 1123, you're leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact Jeddah Center on 132.7. Good day.
132.7 Qatari 112 Goodbye. Jeddah Center, Qatari 112 flight level 230.
Qatari 1123 Jeddah Center radar contact continue. Jordanian 1169er is passing flight level 345, descending flight level 340. Jordanian 1169er Jeddah Center radar contact, continue.
Jeddah Center, Qatari 112 tree. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Qatari 1123 Jeddah Center. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Qatari 112 tree.
Qatari 1123 contact Jeddah Center on 125.35. Good day.
125.35, Qatari 112 tree. Goodbye. Jeddah Center, Qatari 112 tree, 12,500 feet.
Qatari 112 tree Jeddah Center altimeter 29.64 radar contact, continue.
and gentlemen, from the flight deck, the captain speaking. Very shortly beginning our descent. We trust you've enjoyed the flight. Thanks for choosing to fly with us. On behalf of myself and the crew, we'd like to wish you a very pleasant stay, or indeed a very safe onward journey. And we'll see you on board again very soon. Have a good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we've now commenced our descent, we require that you return to your seat, ensure that your hand baggage is either restowed beneath your seat or in the overhead lockers, your tray table and seat backs are in the upright position, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
بالنظر إلى أننا بدأنا في الهبوط، نطلب منكم أن تعودوا إلى مقاعدكم وتتأكدوا من أن أمتعتكم اليدوية مخزنة إما تحت المقعد وإما في الخزائن العلوية، وأن منضدة الصينية مطوية ومثبتة، وظهر المقعد في وضع قائم، وحزام المقعد مربوط بإحكام. شكرا.
20, you are tree 6 miles southwest. Climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway 15 left approach.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please ensure that you have all your personal belongings with you as you leave the aircraft. Also remember that smoking is only permitted in designated areas. You may now use your mobile and electronic devices if you wish to do so. We hope that you will include Qatar Airways in your future travel plans. To book your next flight, please visit QatarAirways.com. On behalf of Qatar Airways, the One World Alliance, and the rest of the cabin crew team, we wish you a pleasant stay or a safe journey to your final destination. Qatar Airways, going places together. Thank you.
سيداتي وسادتي أهلا وسهلا. الرجاء التأكد من أخذ جميع أمتعتكم قبل مغادرة الطائرة. يمكنكم الآن استخدام هاتفكم الجوال إذا كنتم ترغبون بذلك. لا يمكنكم التدخين إلا في الأماكن المخصصة لذلك في المطار. لحجز رحلتك القادمة رجاء زيارة موقعنا qatarways.com. فنحن نتمنى لكم رحلة آمنة وممتعة. خطوط جوية قطرية معنا إلى كل مكان. شكرا وطاب نهاركم.
Disarm doors for arrival and caution.
Khalid traffic Saudia 146211 miles northwest inbound visual runway 15 left. King Khalid traffic Saudia 1462 is on final runway 15 left to land.
King Khalid traffic Qatari 112 tree is clear of the runway. King Khalid traffic Qatari 112 tree is clear of the runway.
King Khalid traffic Saudia 104225 miles north inbound visual runway 15 left. King Khalid traffic Saudia 1042 is on final runway 15 left to land. King Khalid traffic Air Frontier 13011 miles northwest inbound visual runway 15 right. King Khalid traffic Air Frontier 130 is on final runway 15 right to land.